Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my very exciting TBR or pile of possibilities for September. There are a bunch of great events that I am so excited to be participating in. And as always, lots of book clubs that I love joining in on, including my own book club that I am starting in September. So let's get into the pile of possibilities and hopefuls for September. The first event that I am looking forward to participating in is Vamptember, which was created by Regina's Haunted Library, and there's also co-hosts, the Bookivists, Elizabeth Sagewood, and E.D. Lewis reviews. And I'm planning on reading 2 books for Vamptember, and they are ones that meet some of the goals I'm trying to hit for the year for the oldest books on my TBR. And they are Dark Lover by J.R. Ward. This is a paranormal romance, first in a series, the Dark Brotherhood? Black Dagger Brotherhood series that I've been meaning to read forever. Forever. I think 2017, maybe earlier. And yeah, I think 2017 is when I was thinking about reading that, and it's still waiting, so now is the time, please. Same with Fever Dream by George R.R. Martin, a historical horror book taking place in 1857, and it is about a steamboat, a riverboat, I know, with vampires on it. Very creepy. I don't think that these books really fit the prompts, the actual prompts for Vamptember, but I feel like I'm still participating if I'm reading vampire books. They also have a group watch for the one vampire movie that's awesome with the saxophonist. Oh Jesus. Brain, please, Brain. Brain, you're not helping me. Aw. I will put it up here because my brain is not braining. But I will take any chance I can get to rewatch that movie because it's one of my favorites for Vamptember. Very excited. The next event that I would like to participate in September is the Week of Weird, which is created by Jason's Weird Reads and Fiber Artsy, and it is a 1-week readathon from September 7th through the 13th. There are prompts, but I'm just going to try to read whatever weird I can, including Skin by Kathy Koja, which is the book club pick for Jason's Weird Reads book club, which I believe her work tends to be towards the weird side. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm also counting my book club pick, Lost in the Dark and Other Excursions by John Langan, for the Week of Weird, because it is a collection of cosmic horror stories, and when I was reading the description of some of the stories, they sound pretty strange. There's a garishly painted figurine, contains a terrible curse, a 10-year anniversary of a sensational horror film shot in an abandoned mine reveals stunning secrets. Endnotes for a book review uncover a strange high-tech pathogen. A man witnesses something uncanny and unexplained as his friend succumbs to a watery death. A seasick woman aboard a ferry is pursued by a barnacle-covered specter. A professor reveals a mysterious connection between Joseph Conrad and Peter Pan. A man encounters a ghost of his lost sister in a liminal space between land and sea. And an academic meets a mythical creature on a mysterious island. I won't know for sure if these are weird until I get into them, but I have a feeling, since they're cosmic, that they will be weird. I also have another book club pick, A Game in Yellow by Haley Piper, which is for the creepy book club hosted by Nightmare Maven, and this is a horror mixed with erotic, so it's erotic horror and psychological thriller, but it's kind of a retelling of The King in Yellow, I think, or it takes inspiration from The King in Yellow, and I think that could be considered weird, so I am putting it in there as a maybe. And then Swamplandia by Karen Russell. This is the book club pick for Death by TBR book club, hosted by Kelly Hooked on Books and Fiber Artsy. And it's about a girl who grows up in this theme park, a alligator wrestling theme park in Florida. And it seems like it gets strange and reality bending, which is, I think it could work for Week of Weird, but it could also carry over into the next week, which is the Cornival Patreon reading event for the week of the 14th through the 20th, where we read carnival books and related things, theme parks and fairs, that sort of thing. So Swamplandia, the gator wrestling theme park, could also go in Cornival as well. My carryover book, I also would like to finish Sallow Bend by Alan Baxter, which is a book I started for Cornival last year and have not had a chance to finish, so I need to finish it for this Cornival, or what am I doing? But I think this is about like a missing person. A child goes missing during a carnival. And then my other book for the Cornival is Circus of Stolen Dreams by Lorelei Savarin, which is a book club pick for the Midnight Book Society, the Midnight Book and Movie Society, which takes place at a circus, also fits under Cornival. And that book club is hosted by Slime and Slashers, who also does the Patreon Cornival as well, so that all fits nicely together, as well as her movie pick for the Midnight Book and Movie Society, which is Carnival of Souls. So I'll be watching Carnival of Souls. Oh my gosh, I just realized The Lost Boys that I'm watching for Vamptember also fits for Cornival, because it takes place on this boardwalk, like, theme park carnival place. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's wonderful when the fates align. And then as soon as the carnival is over, then Halloween-a-thon is going to start. And I can't wait to participate in Halloween-a-thon. I am only doing Halloween-a-thon with books and activities. And that's a great thing about Halloween-a-thon. You can make it however you want. It is totally customizable. It is a read-a-thon, watch-a-thon, and activity-a-thon, and you can make it whatever you want it to be. and I'm going to be watching a lot of movies for spooky season, and I get to keep my TBRs pretty much set so that I can be able to figure out what I'm doing. But the movies are all going to be by chance on my wonderful game board. The roll of the dice will decide what movies I watch, and there are activities on the board as well. I'm going to be fitting in other activities throughout the month as well, and hopefully vlogging what I get up to, all of the fall activities. Halloween-a-thon starts September 22nd and it goes through October 31st, the end of October. So I can't wait for all of these wonderful events. I think I've picked out some really great books, and hopefully I get to them all. But that's not all the books I want to read in September, because there's so many book clubs. I always have all the book clubs. I did talk about quite a few of them in the events, so those work really well, and I will probably focus on the books I've already talked about because they fit into the reading events. And there is also some other books I'd like to read if I have time, like The Quiet Tenant by Clemence McCallan. I don't know if I said that right, which is the pick for the Thrill, Chill or Kill book club on the Bookish Drummer Discord. This is a book I've been interested in for quite a while, so hopefully I will have time. Also, amongst the many book clubs on the Bookish Drummer Discord, we have The Eye of the Bedlam Bride by Matt Dinniman, which is book 6 in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, which is the fantasy read-along. What Lies Between Us by John Mars is the pick for John Mars read-along. We got The Demon in White by Christopher Rocchio, which I'm behind on this read-along, but I am loving it. And I can't wait to read the next book. I gotta fit this in, even though it's humongous. I can't wait to return to this series. It's one of my new favorites. Sci-fi series. It's just getting more and more epic. What else? And The Widow's House by Daniel Abraham. This is book 4 in the Dagger and the Coin series. I'm one book behind, but that's okay. I am liking this book quite a bit. Book 2 really picked it up, and I knew Daniel Abraham wasn't going to let me down. He's one of my favorite fantasy authors, writes a lot of my favorite books. And the last book that I haven't talked about yet is King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. This has been on the last 2 TBRs, and it's on another one because this is a quarterly book club on Brad Proctor's Discord. This is the Spine Breakers book club. And since I have 3 months to read it, it just keeps getting pushed down, and now I need to read it in September or it's not going to happen, and I really want to read it. S.A. Cosby writes such great thrillers, crime books. I can't wait to read it, so yeah, I need to make time. So what is that? So that is 14 books that I am hopeful for reading in September. It's a pile of possibilities, but I do hope that I get to most of them because I am so excited for all of them. Let me know if you've read any of these books. What did you think of them? Are there any that I should prioritize over others? And I'll be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.